back to my channel. So today I'm going to do an all NYX makeup tutorial for you. I got so much new NYX makeup and I showed you guys everything that I got in the swag bag they gave us at the NYX party in LA, which was amazing. They just like spoiled us totally rotten. I'll link that video below if you want to see everything in the swag bag. But I thought the perfect way to kind of like review it and show you guys how it works is to do an all NYX brand makeup tutorial. So I'm actually taking a couple products that weren't in the swag bag, but most of the stuff was in the bag, and you're going to get to see it in action. So the first thing I'm going to do, first I already like moisturized my skin, but I'm going to add my NYX Angel Veil Primer Face, and apparently like I have heard from friends that this is so good. Ooh, feels really lightweight. HD foundation, I found my shade in this. It is Soft Beige HDF 102. And I'm going to just use my Morphe foundation brush, and I should probably pin my hair back, shouldn't I? Nah, I'll just tuck up behind my ear. You guys will just have to deal with that. And kind of dot it all over my face. This is like a little bit more of a yellow foundation. I kind of always like dot all over my face and then take it down my neck right away, just to blend whatever's left on the brush down. And I have no idea like what the coverage of this foundation even is. That's pretty light to medium, I think, in terms of coverage. I am going to take just a little bit more. I think that's about right. I think now it's like pretty like medium. It's a pretty light medium coverage before. Always remember to take it down your neck. The first thing I'm going to do is just take a fluffy blending brush and this kind of like a taupey, really light brown taupe, and I'm just going to work this just kind of like right above my crease, just to use as a blending color to just help soften any lines as we're doing our eyes here. I'm going to do my brows really quick actually before I get too into the eyes, so I'm just going to brush through them. And I love this NYX product. Their new micro brow pencil is awesome. It is such a dupe for the Anastasia Brow Wiz. I think it works just as well. Okay, so I kind of fill them in like that. And then I love this product. This is the new NYX mascara, tinted brow mascara. And I'm using Espresso, which I think is the second darkest shade. And it's a little brush. And I just think this makes them look, I like my brows to be pretty dark, so it makes them look a little bit darker and a little bit more natural. Okay, so we're gonna do the eyes a little bit different. I am gonna start with two NYX eyeshadow pencils as bases, just to help the color really pop. So on the inner third of the lid, and kind of in the tear duct, just for like that highlight effect, I'm gonna pop Milk. This works just as well, and I wanna do this in stages because we're gonna be putting another one on, and I just want everything to blend really nicely. And then on the second half of the lid, I'm going to use the eyeshadow pencil in Rust, which is like a purpley, I don't know, it's like a purple, shimmery purpley bronzy kind of color. And if this doesn't look messy when you're drawing it on, you're doing it wrong. So just pat that out, and you want to kind of like bring it back because you don't want to overlap it too much with that Milk. Just a little bit, kind of like transition it. Now we have that all blended out. I am going to take a little bit of a darker taupey brown here, just a kind of like dome shaped blending brush, and just like a touch of this because we want this to still be a transition color, but I also want to use it just to darken the outer corner of the lid a little bit here and just define the crease. So okay, and then I'm going to go back in with the blending brush we used with that taupey color, and I'm just going to really just blend this out. And then I'm going to take one of my NYX Love in Paris palettes just to get a darker matte shade, because the eyeshadows we got in the swag bag were all really like shimmery and foiled. And I'm going to take this dark shade right here, and I'm going to take a pointed brush and just kind of one tap, and I'm just going to use this to draw in my crease here. I'm doing this before I do the eyeshadow on the lid because that's going to be really defined, and I don't want it to get muddy. And about halfway in with this is good. I'm going to go in with a MAC 217, and I'm just going to blend that out. Kind of right under the brow bone. just work to soften that line. For the fun part on the eyes, I'm going to take this super frosty NYX eyeshadow, and this one is called Frostbite. I'm just going to use a flat shader brush from MAC with this. These are incredibly pigmented. Wait until you guys see. They are amazing. Seriously, do you see how good that is? Oh my gosh, I love these so much. I'm going to flip this brush over to the side I haven't used, and I'm going to take NYX eyeshadow in Fireball, and this is really fiery looking. You only need a little tiny bit of this. So I'm just going to do one dab because this is going to be like our transition color. And I'm just going to pat that right along the line. Look how bright this color is. It's crazy pigmented. So just pat that to kind of blend it all together. I love this color. Oh my gosh, it's so great. Because we use the same side, you can just turn it around to kind of blend more of that icy shade over it, just to make it look so seamless. I'm going to use the same side that I used Fireball on, this shader brush, and I'm going to take one dot in there of Punk Heart, because this one's really pigmented too. And this is what's going to go in the outer corner of the lashes. And just really pat that on. Take a little bit more if you'd like. Work this up to the crease. And just kind of blend it in, just like that. And we're just going to really be gentle with this. But we just want to make sure that that purple gets blended into that crease really nicely. Now I'm just going to take a white eyeshadow by NYX. This is just called White. And I'm just going to use this right under my brow bone to highlight. Alright, now back to that Fireball shade, pointed brush. Really tap it off, but we're going to just run this right on the lower lash line. You don't want too much of this because like a pink cranberry shade can make you look kind of sick if you do a lot under your eye. Then we're going to take that Punk Heart again, and I'm just going to put this in the outer part of the lower lash line. Just blend it with that Fireball. Now I'm going to do tight line with my NYX. This is the Trace Jolie gel pencil liner, and I really like this, so I'm just going to put this on my tight line and my waterline. And then I'm going to use liner, and I was debating between their new vinyl liner, which is like a wet looking liner, or the matte one, but I really want to use the matte liquid liner because I feel like a lot of eyeliners look wet, and so I'm really excited about this one. And I don't really want to hide the eyeshadow, so I'm only going halfway in on the liner. So just kind of start there. And I'm just doing a very little wing. So I don't actually have like a NYX mascara, I just have the skinny mascara. So on my top lashes, I'm going to use my Rimmel Wonder Lash Mascara, which I really love. I'm going to use the skinny mascara on my lower lash line, lower lashes, and I am obsessed with this. It is awesome. I actually tried this on my upper lashes, and it looks really great on the upper lashes too. Now for concealer, I'm using one of the new concealer palettes from NYX. This is the Light Concealer Palette. It looks like this. Start with this color here. It's got a little bit more pink to it, so it'll really help with the dark circles. And I'm just going to kind of stipple that right under my eyes. Buff this out, and this, just so you know, I've used this before. I love it. It is a drier concealer, so if you have really dry under eyes, you might not like this, but it's really nice. It's thick and it lasts a long time. Now on to the contour, which is what I know you guys are most excited to see me use, the NYX contour palette. So my favorite color for contour for me right now is this one here because it's a little bit warmer. So I'm going to take my Morphe just flat top brush, and I just kind of dip it in there once, tap it off, and then just start sculpting out my cheekbones. And because I'm using powder, I don't kind of lay it all out and then do it. I kind of do it like one at a time. And I just kind of like buff it up the sides of my temples, and around my brow and my hairline. And for blush, I know that looks scary. One dab, and then kind of pat it off on your hand a little bit. Do you see how pigmented that is? But it just is like such a pretty color. You just have to have the right hand with it. So I kind of dab it on and then just blend it out. Then the last thing we have is lips, and I'm gonna use one of the new Intense Butter Glosses from NYX, and this is in, whoops, as I drop it everywhere, this one is Spice Cake. And these are so pigmented and so high gloss. I just like love them. This would be such a great Valentine's Day color. The last thing I'm going to do is just spray my face with my NYX Matte Finish Setting Spray, which I love, love, love. And this is the finished look, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it. Leave me your favorite products that I used on my face below. And let me know if you like this look. Actually, I should have called this, or I should have uploaded this for Valentine's Day. Maybe I still will. Because I feel like this is such a pretty Valentine's look, and I actually feel like this is what I would wear if I went out for Valentine's Day. I don't know what we're doing, but I really like this makeup. So I hope that you guys like it. Have an amazing day, and I will see you next time. Bye.